What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood high priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie, captain, goddess, king, lady speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to this here channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also sharing a little bit of time and a little bit of space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling all of this, and if you're feeling all of me, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And make sure you hit the notifications bell so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans. Now, let's get into today's Ask LadySpeech video, because y'all already know what's up. From the title, from this pink background, let's just go ahead and get all the way in to today's Ask LadySpeech video. Shall we? All right, y'all. Today's question comes from none other than my illustrious TikTok. Shameless plug. If you're looking for some quality content to follow on TikTok, I invite you to follow me. Lots of things go down over there, from magic things. I answer a lot of questions, a lot more questions than here actually. And we just have a good time. A dance break or two, a motivational phrase or three. You know what I'm saying? I do all kinds of things. So follow me, baby. Lady Speech Sankofa. Okay. Like I said, my loves, today's question comes from my TikTok, and this was posted up under a video where it was a real short video, and the sound bite took the music from a black 90s group called Mint Condition, and the song is called Pretty Brown Eyes. So it took the beginning of that song, and then someone over that layered quite wonderfully the statement, "I am fat." And I resonated with that because I'm fat. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I took that sound bite and did a little something to it, okay? Got lots of nice comments under that video, but this one stuck out to me, so we're going to address it today. Also, this stuck out to me because this is something that I have been asked throughout the years. I get this question direct question probably like 4 times a year, pretty consistently. At different times during the year, someone is in my inbox, or when I open up, you know, my question time, people ask me that from time to time. So the question is simple, and it says, any tips on how to gain confidence? All right. Once again, that question is, any tips on how to gain confidence? Well, you know, darling, as a matter of fact, I do have some tips about gaining confidence. Let's get into it. So I've got a few tips that I want to share with you guys today about the subject of gaining and maintaining confidence, okay? So first tip, which I think is one of the most important tips. All of them are really important, but this is the tip that you're gonna need to keep above all of the other tips. And it's about the fact that gaining confidence and maintaining confidence is going to be lifelong work, okay? This is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle shift for some people. It's a lifestyle that you need to maintain. And it's something that you're gonna be working on for the rest of your life, all right? A couple things. You got to commit to it that way because, number one, most of us live in societies that profit off of us hating our skin color, hating our weight, hating our hair, hating our nose, hating our body, all right? It makes so much money in the name of capitalism. It makes so much money. There is so many people profit from you not loving yourself and not liking yourself, not being able to stand yourself, not being able to have any confidence whatsoever. There's billion-dollar industries that make their money off of this, which means if there's money to be made, then folks making this money are going to go hard on making sure people hate themselves and people don't like themselves and people can't stand themselves, okay? So that they buy into that. So they're treating it very seriously. You've got to treat it very seriously. There are entities, programs, folks out here who really want you disliking who you are so you will buy their product to fix yourself, all right? And so this attack on the psyche is serious. It happens through media, advertisements. It happens all over. It happens through propaganda. It happens through the lessons, that we teach in school. It happens everywhere. This permeates everywhere. So committing to the fact that this is going to be a lifestyle change, a lifelong journey, a lifelong walk, something that you work on and off for the rest of your life, is going to save you, help you relax, help you to breathe. And also, this is coming at it from that perspective will help you be okay when you have bad days, okay? The most confident people that you see have bad days. The people that you see who genuinely love their body, there are those of us out there who have fought the good fight. We are where we need to be. We are loving ourselves authentically and genuinely, okay? There's a lot of us out here doing this. And please know that even us, we have our bad days, okay? So when you commit to this as a lifestyle, when you commit to really loving yourself, liking yourself, holding space for yourself, honoring yourself, working on this, then when those bad days come, you can breathe through them. You can literally be like, okay, this is a bad day. This is a day where I'm not really feeling it, and that's okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. So, committing to this as a lifestyle and a lifelong journey is an important tip, in my opinion, in gaining and maintaining confidence. Let's talk about the importance of self-love. One of the things that I think will help you maintain and gain self-confidence is when you work on absolutely, positively loving yourself unconditionally. In my opinion, when you have a foundation of true self-love, and self-love is about acceptance and really seeing yourself. Self-love isn't just about loving yourself when you're doing the good things. Self-love is loving yourself, all of yourself, the not so great parts, the shadow parts of you, the great parts of you, the genius parts of you, the parts of you that need healing, the parts of you that you don't like, self-love is about accepting and seeing all of yourself. I believe, in my opinion, and also from experience, when you have a firm and good foundation in the relationship that you have with yourself, when you are cultivating, activating, and perpetuating self-love in your life, it is so much easier to access confidence. When I truly, truly love myself, that self-love shines through so many insecurities. Because the insecurity is going to show up. The one thing about being confident is, again, confident people, it's not that they don't have their bad days. It's not that they don't put on things that, they normally look good in and they're like, oh no, I look like trash today. Hormones, life cycles, different aspects, different things affect people's moods and how they're feeling on that day. But in my opinion, what I know is those days when those insecurities, those days when those self-doubts, those days when the world has penetrated my psyche and I'm starting to doubt myself, or I'm starting to not be as confident, when my confidence is being, eroded, that self-love that I consistently, daily, actively work on comes through. It bubbles up and it shines through, and it helps me to combat these insecurities. It helps me to combat these self-doubts. It helps me to stand up against my inner fears and my inner demons. It helps me to stand up against old conditioning when it comes to abuse. So having a strong foundation of self-love, in my opinion, is going to be a beneficial step and tip to not only gaining more self-confidence, but to maintaining self-confidence. My next tip is curate the holy hell out of your social media, out of your entertainment, and out of the people you kick it with. What do I mean by that? Curate your world, okay? Curate your social media, all right? Do not follow celebrities that make you insecure. Do not follow organizations, things that make you feel like you're less than. Make sure that your social media reflects your interests, your wants, your desires, and your likes, but also make sure it reflects affirming things about you. You know, back in the day, before the whole internet ban and the laws and things of that nature, when I got into Tumblr, I was into Tumblr. And one of the things that I loved about Tumblr is that you can curate all of these images and these posts. Your post, you could really curate your Tumblr. Your Tumblr was going to be all about your interests. And I love logging into my Tumblr because, and even I still have an account there, so if I go in there now, I had so many images of so many different kind of Black and Indigenous people. I had and so anytime I logged in, and even if I wasn't on outside of my page, just my page, when I went to it, it made me feel so good. It made me feel so affirmed. It was Black people, it was fat people, it was Indigenous people, it was all types of people. It was neurodivergent people, it was disabled people, in all kinds of situations, from academic to erotic to spiritual. It just made me feel so good. When I log into my social media, the people that I follow, they affirm who I am. They affirm different parts of me. They affirm, you know, the social media that I take in affirms me, okay? Curating your entertainment. I don't listen to songs that degrade me. I don't listen to songs that like make me feel bad. I don't listen to songs where I relate to the person who in the song who was getting, you know, talked about or clowned, or I don't listen to that type of stuff. I'm not saying that I don't listen to ratchet music. I'm not saying that I don't have my like ignorant, straight up ignorant things I listen to. I do. I am a multi-dimensional being. I listen to a lot of different things, okay? But the music that I listen to, it fulfills me, it affirms me, it doesn't tear me down, okay? I also curate the people in my world and on my social media, you know? If I find someone, friend or not, like I've definitely unfriended some people on my social media, and when they come and been like, well, are we not friends in real life? I'm like, no, we're friends in real life, but you post a lot of fat phobic things, and I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna see it. And I know you might be, and I know you're working on your fat phobia, but I'm not gonna regulate what you post, but also that doesn't help me. And I also, curating your friends and your social circle too is the things that people say. So if you're in my world on a social media level and on a personal level, I do not do self-deprecation. I'm all about self-accountability, all about self-accountability. Completely about self-accountability. Name where you've been problematic and work on it. Name where you have been someone's villain in their story and work on it. Name when you have been the problematic person in a situation and work on it. Be self-accountable. But self-deprecation is not something that I accept. So when people are not allowed, people do not stay in my world long. If you talk about yourself, if you're constantly being like, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, even in joking, every once in a while, that's okay. But all of the time, if that's your go-to when you make a mistake, I'm so dumb. I literally tell people, and I'm very direct, you have 3 times to do that in front of me, and by the third time, at the third time, that will be your last time. You will not have access to me. You cannot hang out with me. You cannot. The reason why I'm strict about this is because when I was in the depths of my self-hatred and trust, I'm confident now, but Lord, the level of self-hatred I existed in due to the abuse I suffered when I was younger, the cesspool of the ways that I abused and hurt my body and myself in the name of the fact that I just didn't like myself and I hated myself, I came from the depths of that. And one of the things that I was the best at is talking crazy to myself. I would say the foulest things, and I learned these things from my abusers. I learned these things from my father. I learned these things from other abusers in my life. And so and this is also why I'm so big on affirmations in my channel and just in my life. Because I learned to use words to damage me. And so because of this, I don't allow anybody to use their words to damage themselves in front of me, because I don't ever want to go back there. And I know that saying bad things about myself, that's a thing that's easy for me to actually do. And because I work on this is a lifestyle for me. Once I reached a place where I had good confidence, I didn't treat this like, oh, I've arrived. Like, I have confidence, everything is good now. I don't have to worry about anything. Like, no, I know what my triggers are. And I know it can send me into a frenzy, so I make sure that that is not in my world. So curate. Lady Speech strikes again. Curate your entertainment, curate your social media, and curate your social circle. And also, this doesn't mean yes men in your life. My personal circle is actually not surrounded by yes men. I have a group of friends that I've known for a long time that we are real. So when I'm messing up, they tell me. They don't let me go out there being an asshole. People don't, my friends don't let me out. I'm not out here being an asshole. You know, or like they call me on my stuff when I make mistakes. They call me out, they do what they need to do, not in an abusive way, but like they keep me accountable. At the same space, they love me and they uplift me. They compliment me, and they uplift me and they affirm me. All right, so curate. Watch how you talk to yourself. Put some respect on your own name. Utilize mantras, utilize affirmations. One of the things that I do, that I've been doing for years, is writing affirmations in my bathroom mirror. I'm not going to take you in there now, and if you watch my TikTok, a couple of times I've done it. There's been a request for me to come back to that, so I think I'm going to do it at least once a week. But I will put affirmations on my mirror, depending on what it is that I'm working on, you know? And so utilizing bathroom affirmations has helped me a lot. Anytime I go to the bathroom to wash my face, to take care of any business in there, then I make myself look at the affirmations, repeat them, chant them, do all of that. Utilizing my affirmation box. I created an affirmation box when I used to work with kids and teach them. And this box, they would just pull at random, we would go over them, and they could look at these affirmations to uplift them. And so when I'm down, I go in my affirmation box. I don't just do this for y'all, for show. This isn't a persona. I'm not better than any of you. These things that I give to you, I utilize. So know that too. All the tips and things that I'm talking about today are things that I utilize and do, okay? And so affirmations, keeping affirmations around me, watching how I speak. I trained myself to, in the thought process of the fact that when I'm self-deprecating, when I am speaking ill of myself, that effectively I'm cursing myself. And so in order to counteract that, then I need to say 5 blessings to, you know, counteract and cancel the curse. And that exercise really helped me to stop talking mess about myself. As soon as I would say things, you're ugly, you're this and that, for every bad thing I said, I needed to say 5 things that were genuinely wonderful and beautiful about myself. So this helped me to train myself to A, stop talking mess about myself, but it also trained me to say really good things to myself and to bless myself. So watch your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Watch what comes out of it. Words are spelled. That's so cliche. Words are spells. They create your world. So if you're always talking mess about you, even in a joking way, I'm not going to say that it doesn't slip out sometimes that I'm like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Like, I definitely am guilty of that doing. If I like make a real remedial mistake, you know, I'm like, oh my God, you're so dumb. Like, if I just didn't get something that simple, every once in a while, I do say it in a joking manner, you know, but even then, I'll catch it and be like, you're not dumb, we're just joking, but also you're really beautiful, you're really talented. I'll hurry up and, you know, bless myself. So watching your mouth is going to be key. All right, y'all, that's it, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you benefited from this video. I hope you gained and gleaned something that is beneficial to you from this video. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Drop below in the comments. Let me know. What are some tips that you use in your life to help maintain your confidence? Okay, if there's some things that you do that I didn't mention, go ahead and drop those in the comments, and you might help someone else gain and maintain confidence. All right. I want to remind you that I enjoy doing this. This is a calling for me. This is amazing. But I also always want to keep in front of us the fact that this is labor. This is emotional labor. This is mental labor. This is spiritual labor. This is creative labor. So if you are inspired by my work, I love it when you like my content, when you share it. You know what I'm saying? When you share it across social media, when you boost things, when you advertise these things, I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also appreciate your financial contribution as well. You know what I'm saying? If you have that financial exchange to give and to make, I appreciate those as well. So my Cash App is LadySpeech. My Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa, and my PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation as well as doing the other things. Now, you know what time it is. It's time for me to release you into the world. I appreciate you spending some time and space with me. Thank you for spending the currency of your attention on this video. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications bell so you can keep up with all the things that I'm putting down. Baby, I'm here for you. Anytime you press play, anytime you press replay. Now go on out there and be great. I love you.